Ever since I was young, I had a passion for writing. It all started when I was 8 years old. My brother took me to go see 8 Mile, the um, film with Eminem, starring Eminem. He That was a big inspiration for me, seeing that film. Um, Eminem being an incredible lyricist, an incredible writer himself. That's where my passion began. Upon seeing that film, I was really inspired to just start writing. And I remember being young and sitting in my classroom writing poems or writing raps. Originally, writing raps, lyrics, and um, from there it kind of stemmed to other things. So I would write poems, I would write short stories, and then I would just kind of follow the style that Eminem kind of took. And I remember when I was young, I would voraciously read. I remember reading that Eminem himself would read the dictionary just to kind of improve his vocabulary. So I would read the dictionary and I would write down words that I would want to use in my raps or want to use in a poem in a certain way. Um, I began doing that, and I would have this notebook full of raps and words just to use sort of to just use in my everyday vernacular. So it all started. My passion in writing started when I was 8. Um, then I began writing raps. I've started writing raps. I went from raps to poems, and I really got into music. My music started to change. My music taste. I When I was around 13, I started listening to the Beatles. But that I still kept my songwriting, passion or my writing passion. When I was 13, I started listening to the Beatles, and um, my passion sort of evolved or developed into more focus on songwriting. Um, but then eventually, as I got older, it began to change again. My passion in writing sort of grew more into, as began writing stories or short stories, I turned over to books, basically like novels or just story ideas. So from story ideas, and um, I would just run different ideas and different stories. And then around the time that I was 17, 18, I began getting into film. And from film, I began following writers like Aaron Sorkin or Charlie Kaufman, and what's really ignited my passion in screenwriting. And so overall, I would love to be a screenwriter. I think that's something that I would want to take on as a career. And that's kind of where my passion in writing sort of developed from the um, watching 8 Mile, Eminem and 8 Mile, and from the rap lyrics to now wanting to sort of write basically screenplays or films. So yeah, that's where my passion or how my passion in writing has evolved. Thank you.